Hey, so heading home from a really late night. I had a pretty much like a massive cheat day today. So relaxed all day and then pigged out and watched a movie with some of my friends tonight. And don't miss unhealthy food, to be honest. After a certain point, it gets like I'd rather just have healthy food. Also, I need a haircut really badly. But yeah, some takeaways for today is everything in your imagination is better than it is in reality. And so a lot of the times, that's why people are dreamers but are lazy, is because it's actually more enjoyable for them to sit down, do nothing, and dream of the possible realities than actually go after it. Because getting after it is less exciting, and once you get it, it's also less exciting than imagining it. And so there's a fine line or a divide between people in society, between those who dream and those who do, because as similar as they may seem, they're polar opposites. And a good example of this is a nice pastry or a brownie sounds good, but when you actually eat it, only the first 2 bites are. And so I think a skill of its own is learning how to recognize when something is likely better than it seems and accepting and living with that. I heard a quote one time, and it was like, basically just as a man, you need to get used to your hunger, your constant hunger, whether it be a drive for more, or in many people's cases, lust, or food, or literally anything. It's just, I can't speak for women because I'm not one, but men tend to never be satisfied. So we have a mission, and then once we conquer that mission, we need a new one, or else we get bored. We always need something to strive for, and it's settling with and finding peace, knowing that you will never be happy with where you settle, and that there's peace in that. And so I think it's a great quote because it really drives home the fact that everything is better than it seems, and you need to learn to be able to sit with that. And it sucks, but it is the only place where peace seems to be readily available. So just some random thoughts, but yeah, had my cheat day for God knows how long now, and I am done. I'm ready to go back to eating healthy and working, and it's not as great as it always seems like it's going to be. But what I really like is as time passes, I have a larger turnaround or a quicker turnaround for discipline. Is like sometimes I'll sit around and do nothing and feel sorry for myself for about 2 weeks before I get my crap together and get going. But it seems that time period shifted to like hours or maybe even a day before I'm just kind of tired of it and I want to go back to what I was doing. Like one bad meal makes me want to lock in instead of 2 weeks of doing nothing productive, and that's good because I've minimized the low. But yeah, that's everything, and I hope that you guys can take something away from this. But remember that everything is better in imagination than it is in reality, and so we will use how something seems in our imagination to justify our actions in reality, but the truth is that that's just not how it works, and our imagination will never fully be reality. Now, tangibly, what you imagine could become reality, but it won't feel the same way as you think it will. And so don't forget that.